All right, what's going on? It's your boy Savage Woods, and welcome to my video. Look, if you're stressing about followers right now, I want you to stop. All right, because in digital marketing, followers don't matter. What matters is sales, and sales comes from solving problems. All right, so before we get into today's video, if you want to learn how to actually make your first $1,000 online using faceless digital marketing, I have a beginner's guide that's linked below and in my bio. All right. If you're ready to go further, I also have a resale ready product available. And if you want me to completely set up your digital product resale business, I can do that too. So the links are in the description. Now let's get into it. All right. So first thing we're going to do is break the myth. This is the truth. Followers don't matter in digital marketing. Let me explain why. Digital marketing is not about popularity. It's not about how many followers you have or how long you've been grinding. It's about one thing, which is solving a specific problem for a specific person with your digital product. Okay. So that's why the very first step in this game is understanding who you are selling to, what their biggest pain point is, and then creating or reselling a product and creating a marketing plan that directly speaks to that problem. So if you start from 0 followers, it doesn't matter. If your post shows up in somebody's feed and you can clearly communicate how you can solve their issue, you can make a sale. Followers don't guarantee sales. Solving problems do. Okay. All right. Now, here's another important thing about followers. They don't matter because these social media platforms can disappear overnight. Okay. So if you are old enough to remember MySpace, back then people had millions of followers, huge communities, and fan pages. The question is, where are they now? Exactly. So if you go visit myspace.com, today it's not even functional. And that's what happens when you build your entire business on a platform that you don't control. Okay. So I'm going to say that over and over again. Now imagine you got a lot of motion on TikTok, for example, and you're making $13,000 a month. All of a sudden, the algorithm changes, platform gets banned, etc., and your sales drop to like $5,000 a month. That's the type of thing that's happened to people in the past. So this is why you must use social media to build your email list. Email list is the best way to maximize revenue and control your customer data. So when platforms disappear, companies survive because they got email lists, and some of them even use text message lists as a backup. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a real life example. A marketing colleague of mine who goes by the Monetized Mama on her Instagram account, she built her account up to 2,000 followers and generated her first 3 figures in sales. Then her Instagram randomly deleted her account. All right. Or Instagram randomly deleted her account. So here's the thing though. She shrugged it off, started fresh, and rebuilt a new page. She hit her first 4 figures in sales faster this time with only 1,500 followers. So this shows you 2 things. Platforms are unreliable, and you do not need a massive audience to make money. You just need the right strategy and the right product. Okay. Now I'm going to give you another story. I once paid an influencer. Her name is Makila J. She's amazing, by the way. Shout out to her for promotion. All right. She has, she had 4 million followers at the time that I paid her on TikTok. So I paid her $1,000 to promote a women's sweat set that I designed. Had a hoodie with silk lining to protect black women's hair, and it had matching shorts. So the product was tied to a song I put out called Afro Girl, Black Girl Magic. Now that was her exact audience. Young black women, the perfect demographic, right? She even went above and beyond when she wore the product and promoted it. She promoted it for longer than she agreed to, and her team was very easy to work with. But guess what? I got a lot of traffic, but no sales. Why? Because our audience was not trained to buy. They loved her content. They loved watching her videos, but they weren't necessarily following her because they wanted to shop. They were there for entertainment and not solutions. Now, she does do TikTok shop stuff, and I'm sure she makes sales from that. But for me personally, I got a lot of traffic, not a lot of sales. So that's proof that millions of followers does not mean automatic sales. Okay. Now, I'm going to make it even more real for you, though. At the time of recording this video, my total audience is less than 1,000. Not a million, not even 10K, not even 1K. But I still make sales in my business. And that's because my products solve specific issues for specific people. Here's another example. In my clothing business, I sell hundreds of hats. I do not have a lot of followers, okay? I use Facebook ads to get in front of people who like the style. That Instagram account still has less than 200 followers. So if you're sitting there thinking, I need more followers before I can sell, no. All right, this is your wake-up call. You do not need a whole bunch of followers to make money if you know what you're doing. Now, this is why big brands don't care about followers. I'm going to hit you with some authority on this one. If followers really, truly were the only metric that mattered, why do large brands hire marketing agencies to specifically focus on customer acquisition and growth, aka sales? All right. It's because when you hit a certain point in organic marketing, the next natural step is to scale it, and paid media advertising is the best way to do that. Okay. And who better to help than them agencies who specialize in it, right? So we're talking about Facebook ads, YouTube ads, etc. If followers were the true metric, nobody would hire the agencies. Okay, the following will be enough on its own, but 2 brands can have 200,000 followers apiece, and their sales revenue can be completely different. Okay, followers do not equal revenue. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying followers don't matter. You don't need to grow your following. It helps with discoverability. More people are engaging with your content, so you'll get more reach, right? But don't ever say it's not working because I don't have enough followers yet. No, that's just you kicking a can down the road that you'll never catch up to. All right, I'm just being honest with you, straight up. Now, here's what I want you to remember: an audience of 10,000 people built to buy one offer that solves one problem is way more powerful than a million people who are just there to be entertained for 30 seconds. Never forget that. Now, if you're ready to take the next step, I got 3 options for you. You can grab my Beginner's Guide to Faceless Digital Marketing. It'll show you how to get started from scratch. Or if you want a product that's already made and ready to resell, I have one of those available as well, the Faceless Marketing Master Bundle. And if you want me to set up your digital your digital product resale business for you, from start to finish, I can do that as well. Links are in the description. Don't waste another day worrying about followers, bro. Start building something real, and I'll see you in the next video.